Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This video is about a standing desk and whether you should buy one and whether I like my one. I'm just going to press this button. There's a little button on the desk. Look at that, the desk's going up. Whoa. Yeah, I'll tell you all about it. I'm playing with the desk now. I'll tell you all about it. It's a FlexiSpot desk. It won all the awards, which is why I went for it. I thought about buying a standing desk for about 3 years. They're not that cheap. And I thought, at some point I thought, I just got to buy it. It's, is it worth buying, etc. I'll never know until I actually get it. And there wasn't many reviews out there either on YouTube of people using standing desks. So I thought, well, what I'll do, I'll buy a desk. I'll see if I like it. And I'll do a little review for all of you. So anyway, on with the unboxing and review. So here we have it. This is the desk I've gone for. It is the FlexiSpot E7. Or to be exact, the Standing Desk Premium Series E7. This is FlexiSpot. I'll talk to you more about the price I paid and everything in just a minute. Why did I go for this particular desk? So why have I gone for this E7 model? The reason being is that I did lots of research, and according to GQ magazine, the best standing desk is the FlexiSpot Pro Series E7, the one I bought. According to The Independent, it's the FlexiSpot E8, but from doing lots of research from lots of people on Reddit in particular, people were saying there isn't really any difference between the E7 and the E8, and a lot of people saying they actually thought the E7 was better. There's no reason to go for the E8, so anyway, I went for the E7. Also, according to Tech Radar, no thanks Tech Radar, I don't want to have updates, the FlexiSpot E7 is the best overall as well. So it was a quite easy decision from that point of view. Everyone was saying it's the best. But how much did it cost me? Well, there's lots of things to consider. So if you're buying just the desk as such, you're getting this bit here. This is the first thing. So this price, this £419.99, you get a choice of frames, okay? So what frame do you want? And I've gone for the grey, or silver, I should say, the silver frame. Then I can have a desk top, okay? I can say no thanks to it, which is this one here, or I can choose one of these, and whichever one I pick, the price will change. So just for this part in itself, it's £419.99. Then you've got all of these different colours to choose from, and I went for black. There you go, just went for the black one. But yeah, lots of ones to go for. And I will say the finish on it, I'm just looking at it now, the finish on it is very nice. So £499.98, and then you've got to choose what size you want. I went for, I'll just look at my notes here, 160 by 80, which is very big. But I didn't go for that one because that's a sliced one. You can see there on the image. I can't zoom in. But you see on the image, you've got these like little lines. I didn't go for that. I went for this one piece. There you go. So it's just one piece it is. So all in all, that's coming to £589.98, which is, I think we can all agree, that is a lot of money. But FlexiSpot, they always have a sale on. Okay, every single time I come on FlexiSpot, so I'm on here now. It's coming up to Christmas when I'm recording this. They've got a sale on. Look, there's always sales on the go. Okay, so my advice, and I apologise to FlexiSpot, don't pay full price for it because there's always a sale on. But this is what I went for. So I paid, I can't find the exact price, but I think it was around £450 that I paid for this in total. But just to clarify, I went for silver, I went for black, and I went for 160 by 80, which is very big. To give you context again, I've got a 34-inch monitor, and I've got my laptop on there as well, and I've got other things on there as well with loads of space. So it's a very big one. Obviously, measure up to make sure you can actually fit it in your office, though. Last thing on this, though, why on earth would I ever go just for the frame and not a top? Well, the reason being is that you could just put your own top on there. So you might already have a desktop from somewhere else. All you're going to do is drill and screw it in. So it is easy if you do have a top from somewhere else. I've seen some people buy tops from IKEA, and then just put it on there. So that is something you can do because you're paying. The premium part is this very strong, sturdy frame with all the electronics in there. So this is me building the desk. A few things to note. It actually came in two packages. So the frame came as one package and the desktop came as another package. The desktop came really quickly, it came in like 2 or 3 days. And the frame didn't. The frame, it took weeks to arrive. I think it might have been like 2 weeks in total. Not the end of the world, but the problem is I had to store a desktop somewhere, a very big desktop somewhere in my house, without actually being able to use it. So that was a little bit of a problem. So something just to bear in mind. I'm lucky enough to have a garage, so I was able to put the desktop in there, but I wasn't able to do anything with it until the actual frame arrived. It is also very heavy, and that's one of the reasons why it's such good build quality, is because of the weight involved in it. Something to note on this though, so the frame is very heavy and the box for it is very heavy, but if you open up the box you can take the individual components out, which makes it a lot easier for transporting around. So if you are struggling to pick up the big heavy box, you can just take it to bits and take the parts out of it. Over the delayed delivery, as in why did I get it in two parts, I actually contacted FlexiDesk and they were excellent. They came back to me straight away and gave me information and updates, so I was happy with them. So, no worries in actually using FlexiSpot. Building the desk was easy. I'll admit it. It took me quite a while. I can't remember how long. 45 minutes maybe in total. I required a drill and a screwdriver. That's about it really. I don't think I required anything else. I'll be honest, I'm not the best at DIY. I've put some flat pack furniture together before, but it's definitely not something I enjoy. I had no problems with this. It was easy to put together. All the parts were there. Everything was labelled. The instructions were clear. No issues. Apart from one, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. May I just take this opportunity to say like my video, subscribe to my channel for more top tech tips and reviews. Hopefully you find this video useful. Anyway, back to the video. Plugging in all the electronics though, again, very easy. Used a bit of common sense, but the instructions told me what to do anyway. So no problems actually plugging in the mechanism. I didn't need a engineering or electrical degree or anything like that. I literally just plugged them into the slots that they're meant to go in. And that's something to consider as well. Make sure you've got a power point or an extension cable near to where the desk is going to be located, because it does need power to be able to go up and down. So the negative on the actual desk is this panel. There's this grey panel which is used for helping to store the cables. So in my video the cables are dangling because I've yet to secure them properly. I'll probably secure them with just a bit of tape in all honesty, but this was meant to go in and I could not get it to fit. I've actually bent it trying to get it to fit. People were saying online that you need to drill holes in it, but I'm not drilling holes in metal. I don't think my drill can even do that. So just bear that in mind that, well, in the comments, if any of you know what I'm meant to do with this panel, do let me know, because I'm confused and it currently now just sits in my office next to my desk. But that was the only negative in this entire experience. Even lifting a desk up, which is when you build it, it's upside down, and then flipping it over all by myself, I had no problems with that either. I previously had an IKEA desk, and when I did that, the legs collapsed on it and it was a nightmare. I had to go underneath it and push it up and tighten the legs, and it was hard work. No issues with this whatsoever. And here we have the desk. The mechanism makes it very easy to go up and down. You can manually do it. You've got little buttons to press up and down. And once you've got it in position, you can actually set the memory as well. So there's a few different buttons on there to allow me to press 1 or 2 and have preset positions. Makes life a lot easier. Means I don't need to manually push it up and down every time. But also, if I go for position 2, which I've set to be standing, I can just press the arrow up or down and just move it up or down a couple of millimeters as well, which it's easy. The build quality on the desk is excellent. It does not wobble. I have no worries about it at all. It is very sturdy. I lean on the desk. I've got a big 34-inch monitor on the desk. I've got laptops, cups of tea, games consoles. I've got everything. It's a working desk. No issues with it whatsoever. And if I tell it to go up or down, again, press of a button, and there's no problem for the motor in doing that. So I have no concerns about it at all. It's a very smooth mechanism going up and down. It's quite quiet. Well, it's not noisy, maybe put it that way. If I do it in a meeting, people don't tend to notice. There's no one complains about the noise or anything like that. I'm happy with it, with the level of noise. It's just the sound of a normal motor, going up and down. Something really useful is this little USB connector. So it's a standard USB plug that I'll plug in. And when I first got it, I saw it and I thought, okay, that's quite useful. But actually, I found myself using it every single day. And I'm plugging in my mobile phone or plugging in my headphones, and I'm always charging something from it. Because this desk is plugged into the power supply, which is what's needed for the motors to work. So it is a nice little feature to have. But what about standing up though, all day? Well, I don't stand up all day. I stand up maybe for 45 minutes at a time. Often I'll go for hours still sitting down. And actually I find this desk more comfy than my previous desk because I can adjust it to my exact height that I need whilst sitting. If I'm in a meeting, I'll often stand up because I'm not really doing anything for half an hour. If I'm checking documentation, I'll do that as well. So during the day, I'll probably start the day off sitting down, and then I'll switch to standing up, and I'll stay stood up for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. I'll carry on sitting, I'll sit whilst I eat my lunch and whatnot. And then later on the day, again, I'll stand up. It does break the day up a bit. Also, I'm finding I'm getting less pain in my kind of lower back and hips area from sitting down all day. Is it beneficial, therefore? Yeah, I do think it is. Is it a worthwhile investment? Yes. I don't know what any of the makes are like, but this one did win all the awards. Am I happy with it? Absolutely. The build quality is excellent. It looks nice. The mechanism works. That little USB thing is really useful. And I do find health benefits in standing up, and the ability to sit to the exact position that I want whenever I want during the day. Would I buy it again? And would I recommend it? Absolutely. Also, I'm not affiliated with FlexiSpot, though if they want to send me some spare bits like cable ties and things, I'm more than happy to accept them. But I'm just giving this honest review. It is a very good desk, and I do recommend that you buy it. Thanks for watching the video. I really do hope you found it useful. I do recommend the desk. It is good. It's a lot of money. Watch out for the sales. It's always on offer. Please like the video, it helps. Any questions, comment down below because I've got a desk. I might be able to answer the questions for you. And please subscribe to my channel for more top tech tips.